see, bro. How about that? What up, everybody? What up? What up? We got some stuff to talk about. We got some stuff. Let's see. Let's just look here. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Sounds good. Sounds good. You know me, got the Kittle jersey on. Got the Kittle jersey on. So, we got training camp has been interesting. It has been interesting. My thing is, okay, so Brock Purdy, I mean, he played all right. Let's see. Do I got my notes? I don't got my notes. Brock Purdy played all right. He played all right. He has some good throws. He has some good touchdowns, but I mean, nothing far. I mean, dinking and dunking, whatever, right? Jimmy G 2.0, right? Yeah, nothing really crazy. Sam Darnold, nothing really crazy. Trey, nothing really crazy. I mean, the dude was playing with the third string guys, right? My thing is how are you going to give up all these draft picks, everything, and he's a third stringer now? He's playing with third stringers? Sam Darnold's over him? What the hell's going on? I don't understand it. I really don't. Let's see. Man, it's crazy. It's truly crazy that they're putting him with third string guys. Like, you gave up all those draft picks, everything, to put him for third stringers? Like, come on now. It's like, I hope he gets some preseason playing time, man. I really do, because, like, out of all the quarterbacks, out of every single quarterback, Trey is the one guy that has shown improvement. And I get it, Brock Purdy had an injury or whatever, but still, besides that, Brock Purdy is the one quarterback that has shown strides of growth and showing improvement. And you still don't want to put this dude on the field. Why? Beats me. I mean, we're talking about Kyle Shanahan, the genius, right? The dude that's won them all. The dude that has Super Bowls on Super Bowls, right? The dude that knows everything, right? He doesn't. He literally doesn't. This dude is not even better than Sean McVay. He's not better than Sean McVay. I've said it. I'm putting it out there. He's not better than Sean McVay. Sean McVay has a Super Bowl. As far as it doesn't matter how many NFC championships you went to. It doesn't matter how many games, or it doesn't matter. If you do not win the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter. None of that matters at all. It doesn't. How could it? Because what are you playing for ultimately? To win a Super Bowl, right? So if you're not winning Super Bowls in turn, wouldn't that mean you've kind of failed? This whole stint has been a failure. The Kyle Shanahan era has been a failure. I mean, I hate to say it, but if they don't win a Super Bowl this year, I'd fire him. I'd literally fire him. This dude. What more? I mean, like, what more? Like, come on now. He's done it all besides win a Super Bowl. And his decisions have been very questionable. But of course, if you say something like that, it's like, oh, no, he hasn't. I mean, he's a great coach. He's just had bad luck. He's just had bad luck. Yeah, well, how many times are you going to say that? That he's just had bad luck, right? Like, how many times are you going to keep saying Kyle Shanahan has just had bad luck, right? To a degree, you got to hold him accountable for the actions that he has done, right? It's always been he's had bad luck. He's had bad luck. Kyle Shanahan just can't get it together. I mean, why are you putting Trey Lance with third string guys and Sam Darnold's over him now? That makes 0 sense. 0 sense. He's getting no play time. He's getting no first string reps now. Preseason's around the corner. Like, what the hell? What more do you want from this guy? He has put himself in positions where he has improved. He does the short passes well now. The wide receivers said he's done the short passes good now, right? His deep ball's looking good. His release is looking good and quick now, right? What else do you want? I mean, from a guy that, well, what was it, week 3, week 4, he broke his ankle? I mean, he's been a professional. He's kept it low key. He hasn't, he's been a pro amongst all pros. I mean, you can't really ask much for a young guy like that. Because I guarantee you put any other young guy in that situation, he's going to start, making a fool of himself. You know what I mean? Trey has just kept his head cool. He's just put in the work. And that's what I respect about him. He has put in the work consistently. And really, I mean, now I'm not saying Brock hasn't or whatever. Brock's good and all that. I like Brock. But it's like, give Trey a shot too, You have to give Trey Lance a shot. Dang. Creeping in the background. The camera's not even over there. The camera's not even over there. Dang, going crazy. Yeah, but you gotta give Trey Lance a shot, man. Because, I mean, Brock Purdy's doing good, but you don't know what's going to become of that. He could just be, it's whatever with him, honestly. Let's see. Let's start a poll. I'm going to do a poll. Should the 49ers give Trey first? All right. We're doing a poll. And whoever comes in, let me know what you think. Let's see. All right. The poll should be up. Let's see. Should the 49ers give Trey Lance first team reps? Let me know what y'all think. And should he get first team reps? I think yes. I mean, obviously, we traded 3 first-round draft picks for this guy. Let the dude play, man. Let the dude play. Let's see. Here we go. Just messing with this little chat thing. Did that game ever get played? The Hall of Fame game? Yeah, Hall of Fame, man. What was the score? Just for that's probably like the most played. 21-16. Huh. Yeah, but one of these days, man, my boy Trey gonna be out here shining. Now, what would y'all think if, okay, let's just say the 49ers released Trey, or he never played, so he requested a trade, or whatever the case may be. What, imagine the reaction of this fan base if, like, Trey got released, he went to another team, and he became a top 15 quarterback, top 15 quarterback. Imagine the craziness that would be happening. Think about it. Because it's not like this dude sucks. Not at all. I mean, he's actually improving. But as far as just, training camp in general, I mean, everything's been cool, man. Defense has always played well. I mean, they're getting interceptions, they're getting sacks. I mean, even without Nick Bosa, they're getting to that ball. They're getting to the quarterback, which is, I think it's surprising, knowing the caliber of team or defense that we have for this team. So it's like, the defense is going to be the defense, like how it's always been, and whenever, I expect the defense to play good all the time because that's just how they are, It's really the offense that has been lacking, and if the offense just can get it together, this team can be pretty good. It can be a great team. Because think about it in 2019, right? Back in 2019, this team was running on all cylinders, right? Defense was playing great, shutting out the offense. Offense was playing great, and they were putting up big numbers. I mean, that team was blowing out people. It's crazy. They're blowing people up. Yeah, they're blowing people out for sure. They're blowing people out for sure. They were. Let's see. Hey, if y'all are in here, though, hit up the poll. Should the 49ers give Trey first team reps? Let me know. Let's see, like, who should be getting first team reps, Let's see. Now, I wonder, let's see. Hey, do you think if Kyle doesn't get to a Super Bowl and wins it, will he be on the hot seat? That's going to be interesting to see because this has been his team for what, 4 or 5 years now? 6 years? Something like that. So is this the season where it's the end all be all, or are they just going to be, oh, Kyle Shanahan? You know what's crazy? The 49ers have the most, I think it's like the most revenue in the NFL. They've, made the most money, right? So it's kind of like, okay, no Super Bowl, but we're making a ton of money, so who cares, right? I think that's kind of maybe something like that's happening, Like, oh, like, as long as we're selling a bunch of tickets, selling a bunch of jerseys, who cares, right? As a fan, it'd be kind of, disgusting if that was true, but I wouldn't doubt it because, money makes the world go round. So as long as they're making money and they're getting their sales and their ticket sales and their, all that stuff, But once the fans finally put their foot down, I think that's when the change is going to happen, guys. That's why it's so important for fans to have, like, if you're a fan, make yourself a YouTube channel. Start talking about your opinions and how you feel about this team and hold these players and hold this team accountable, right? Because no one's going to hold them accountable but us, Because this mainstream media and stuff like that, the mainstream media ain't going to hold the 49ers accountable for what the 49ers are doing. I mean, let's face it. They got ties with the team, so they're going to tend to lean towards, how this team is, regardless of how the team's doing, the mainstream media is always going to put them in a positive light. You know what I mean? So it's like channels like this and people, holding them accountable is important because it shows the fans have a voice, Because, I mean, without the fans, the team would be nothing. So that's why, like, hey, if you like the 49ers as much as I do, start yourself a YouTube channel. Start putting your opinion out there. Start making some content and, holding these players accountable, holding the team accountable. Because I'll say things that not a lot of people want to say. You know what I mean? Like that Debo situation, people weren't saying nothing about Debo. This dude was out of shape. He was fat. He wasn't playing good. Just doing nothing, man. And nobody wanted to say nothing about it. Everybody, that's one of the main reasons why I want to start a channel like this, because I was like, dude, everybody's painting Debo as this like amazing player this year when he hasn't been performing and he's been a drama queen. It's like, what the heck, like, I was like, nah, like this dude needs to be held accountable for what he's been doing. And I get it, he was trying to get his money and all that, but it's like, be a professional about it. That's what that's one of your main components of your job, being a professional. Just think about I mean, just look at Nick Bosa. I mean, I haven't heard a thing about Nick Bosa. This dude, yeah, he's not showing up to training camp, but he hasn't said nothing. He's not posting these cryptic messages or anything like that. He's been a pro about it, and he's just kept low key, But you also can't blame him for not coming to training camp, because if he did, let's say he did and he gets hurt, right? Something happens, you get hurt, tear something, anything can happen, you know what I mean? Especially if once they put the pads on and all that stuff, right? I mean, we seen the Debo thing today. Whenever I think it was the touchdown pass that he caught, and he kind of like got knocked down, and he was like slow to get up, and like the players were looking concerned about it, right? It's kind of like that situation. He didn't get hurt; he ended up coming back, but it's like could happen. You never know. So that's why I really don't blame or care if like Nick Bosa is sitting out for training camp, because we know he's always going to come in the best shape ever. He's going to be performing at a high level like how he always does. And the dude's funny, You guys ever seen his like post game conferences? Like the dude's hilarious. Like the way he speaks and talks. I love Nick Bosa, man. You really can't hate the dude. Just everything he says and who he is. He understands the business side of it. He understands the player side of it. The fans. I mean, Nick Bosa is a great guy, man. I need to get a Bosa jersey. That's what I need to do. But I don't know. Is it Super Bowl or bust this year? I don't know. What y'all think? Is it Super Bowl or bust this year? Or is it, okay, we'll give him another year? Because I don't know. I'd like to think so, just because of either this year or the next year for sure. Because like if you can't win with this team, they literally have everything. They have everything. They have the wide receivers. They have the defense. They have the tight ends. They have the running game. I mean, the running game's looking today in training camp. The running game has looked great. They have the running game. Quarterback's a little iffy, but still, supposedly they have the head coach, which debatable with me, very debatable. Defensive coordinator, they got Steve Wilks. Steve Wilks, great defensive coordinator. I mean, if you ever get the chance, look up how he how he goes one-on-one with the players, like in training camp, stuff like that. Amazing. This dude really cares about his players. He cares about how they're performing, what they're doing. I mean, it's just Steve Wilks, great guy, man. Just a great guy. Really down to earth. You could tell his conferences. I mean, super chill guy, man. Really. I want to see him and Nick Bosa. You know what I mean? How he coaches Nick Bosa and stuff like that. That's gonna be amazing to see whenever we see something like that, man. Because Nick Bosa, great player. Steve Wilkes, great defensive coach. So, hey, he could make Nick Bosa even better. It's crazy to say that because Nick Bosa is really already at the top. But it's like, to be even better than that, it'd be interesting to see, right? To see what he could provide. There's my dog. He's a Nick Bosa fan. This is a Nick Bosa fan. Yeah, look at him. Want to talk? I don't think he has anything to say. But he approves of this message, and he approves of Nick Bosa. Right? How can you not? He's a Trey Lance fan, too. No Brock Purdy fans over here. I'm kidding. I like Brock Purdy. He's cool. He's cool. Brock Purdy's cool. Okay. He just wants some love. He wants some love. Should we do a poll about my dog? Does the people watching this stream think my dog is a Brock Purdy fan? Is he a secret Brock Purdy fan, but he's just hiding it from me? Potentially. It's very potential. He could be maybe he is. Maybe I've been pushing my beliefs on my own dog, and he is actually a Brock Purdy fan. What? Brock Purdy. Outsider Sammy G's dog, Brock Purdy fan confirmed. Posted everywhere. Nah, but I'm not. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be super. Preseason's gonna be great. The whole football, you know what I mean? Just being back in the football season, wearing the jerseys again. Got the Kittle jersey. You know me. I can't wait to be busting out the jerseys more because it's that time. It's that time. You know what I mean? Football's back. Now, I want to do pre and post game shows, but it's going to be kind of hard since I work and stuff like that. But I definitely want to at least do one, even if it's like an hour after or like an hour before something. You know what I mean? Because that's when I get hyped. Right? Before I watch the games and stuff, that's when I get hyped. I wonder what like the YouTube guidelines are on like. I know you can't stream it, the game, but I wonder if like I could have it like playing in the background and like kind of like watch it during the game with you guys. Maybe. I'm not really too sure how strict they are about that, you know. But I mean, we could see how everything is, you know. But he's drinking some water now. Thirsty man. Ooh, I'm parched after all that. Yeah, let's see. Who is he has a pretty I don't know. Training camp was it was chill. Can't really say nothing. I mean, I don't know. I think they've given this I know they've already given this job to Brock Purdy, so it's like there's no competition, but it's like where's Trey fit into all this, you know? I still haven't seen any tight ends stepping up, so that's a little concerning. No tight ends have stepped up. Wide receivers look good. BA looks good. You know, as always. Let's move this mic out of the way. Brandon IU looks good as always. I mean, let's move this. Running backs, everything's looking good, guys. I just want to hop on here right before work. You know, the usual. Trying to stay consistent. Trying to make sure I'm always, you know, streaming at least, you know, a few times a week, you know. Get into the habit of it. That way I'm, you know, ready for the when the games start. Make sure the audio sounds good. If you're watching this, let me know how the audio sounds and all that stuff. But we're about to hop off this. We're about to get ready to go to work. Maybe hit a couple workouts. But I'm excited, man. Gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, let me know how everything's looking and sounding. As usual, it's your boy Sammy G, 49ers outsider. Because everybody's an insider nowadays. It's your boy here, Sammy G, guys. You know what it is. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good night. Peace.